Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. Happy Mask Monday, one and all. Since these are pre-recorded, technically for me it is Sunday afternoon, and I've been cleaning the house. Hence the shmatas, as my late husband's Jewish grandmother would say in Yiddish, my rags, my cleaning outfit. So today I have a special Mask Monday collaboration with Kim's A Little of a Lot. And we will be doing a Q&A as well as a 5-mask giveaway. Now, how this all started was I had seen a collaboration between Sharmaine and Erica Conger, and they had done a series of questions. And then the very next week, Taylor Marie also answered those same questions. And I just loved the questions. I just thought it was fun. And I asked Kim if she'd like to collaborate with me, and she said yes. Now, we've kind of thrown this together at the last second. We were on a Facebook voice chat going through all the masks between her side of the country and my side of the country, and we didn't have one mask between the two of us that was the same. So we're going with the theme, and we're going to be calling this the polar theme, I guess. At least that's what I'm calling it. We both have collagen masks, and they're from two different companies. Mine is T.E.A, and this was given to me by Kimmy from Kim's Happy Place, formerly known as Kimmy's Boxes, and I won this in her 900 subscriber giveaway. And it is a collagen mask, and it has a cute little Christmas polar bear on it. Now, I believe Kim's, it has a different arctic and or polar animal on hers, but it is a collagen mask. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on. I want to say thank you to Kimmy from Kim's Happy Place for this mask. Let's go ahead and open it up. I've already cleansed my face from doing all manner of things to keep the apartment straightened up. And once I'm done here, I'll go back to cleaning. So, it's pretty juicy and it smells nice. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this on. Let's get this on. Oh yeah, it's juicy. So, rub it on the arms, get rid of the excess. And as I said, this is a fun little collaboration for Mask Monday, and that we are going to be doing a Q&A that started off with Sharmaine and Erica on their channels in a collaboration, and then overflowed into Miss Taylor Marie's channel because she also did the questions, and now it's Kim and my turn. Alrighty, what TV shows are you into? Well, I don't have cable, so I don't really have too many new ones that would be on most cable channels, ABC, NBC, CBS, all of those. However, I do have Hulu and Amazon with Stars and Disney Plus. And so I've been watching all of the Star Wars shows, such as The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I finished all of those. Over on Hulu, I have 21 seasons of Law & Order Special Victims Unit to go through, and I think I'm up to season 16. And I also watch The Good Doctor over there as well. However, some of my shows in the past have been Outlander. I'm a couple seasons behind and need to catch up with that. I've loved Sense8, which is over on Netflix, which is by the Wachowski sisters and J. Michael Straczynski. I love Firefly and Serenity. Star Wars and Star Trek fan, so all of those that I can get my hands on, I watch and love. What is the best concert you've ever been to? I'm not a big concert goer, so the last one was probably decades ago, but I think one of the most fun was a triple set of Berlin, Flock of Seagulls, and The Fix. I also saw Men at Work, screamed myself better from a cold with Adam Ant. Um, yeah, and it's been a while. I don't think I've been to anything modern. So concerts are not my thing. I don't like crowds. I get anxiety. Also, being disabled, the one of the main venues here in Santa Barbara is called the Santa Barbara County Bowl, and like the Hollywood Bowl, it is built into a hillside. So you have to go up at least a quarter of a mile, maybe more, to get to the actual venue. And that's just not in my cards. Let's see. Sorry, this is on my tablet, so I keep having to open and close it. What quirks do you have? I'm not quite sure what that means. I am a bit OCD. At my home, I'm probably more of a slob, but at work, everything has to be in its place. Very much like Office Space. Don't touch my stapler. So I guess OCD is a part of it. I don't know if they mean anxiety ribbon as part of a quirk, but that's a particular quirk. I'm a science fiction and fantasy fan, so I'll be spouting things from movies, books, and television shows that are science fiction and fantasy oriented, just as a matter of discourse in a normal conversation, whether you guys pick up what it's from or not. Who is your celebrity crush? I have a couple of them. And the first one I'm going to preface is a character. Not the actor specifically himself, but the character of Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. The next would be Antonio Banderas. Oh, from Spain. Yes, yes, those liquid chocolate eyes and that voice just to melt into. Besides, he was Puss in Boots in Shrek. And for another blonde, I guess, I'd just have to say Brad Pitt. Ryan Reynolds is another cutie. So, along those lines, I guess. What is an inside joke that you have with a family member or friend? Well, most of them would probably be with my, either one of my BFFs, my best girlfriend, Leah, or my best male friend, Larry. So, just little things that will pop up in conversation. They probably wouldn't mean anything. I think with Leah, we've had a joke about Dinah Shore, and I think I mentioned that in another video, opening up the Kinder Joy eggs, that we each had a toy dinosaur that we liked at various parts in our lives. Mine came from a cereal box and was I think it's a plesiosaur, like a Loch Ness monster, and hers was it's either a Triceratops or a Stegosaurus. Can't remember which one, but she called it Dinah Shore, which is a play on words for dinosaur, but it's also the name of an entertainer from the 70s, a lady by the name of Dinah Shore. Let's see. What is your dream car? I don't have a dream car. I don't drive. I've never wanted to drive. I've never been interested in driving. I'm rather phobic about it, so I get driven. So, there's some pretty ones out there. I don't want to own one or drive one, but I mean, the Stingray was always beautiful. There's some other ones out there as well that are just so sleek and lovely in design. What job would you be terrible at? Anything that involved the cutting open of humans or animals. So I would never be a doctor or a vet. I'm empathic to a certain degree, and and I also don't like blood, my own or anybody else's, so those would probably be the worst ones for me. What skill would you like to master? I'd love to be able to speak languages. I took 3 years of Spanish between junior high and high school, and honestly, the only things that I can still speak are numbers, familial names, and some curse words and connecting words. I could not speak it even if I had to. What fictional place would you most like to go? I would like to go to Pern. Anne McCaffrey, Dragon Riders of Pern series that her son Todd has carried on after her passing. And that is a mix of science fiction and fantasy. Anne McCaffrey is one of the grand dames of science fiction and fantasy. And you think it's fantasy because it's talking about dragons, but it is actually, they were genetically manipulated, and so they came, the people of the planet Perm actually came from, I believe, Earth or some other Earth-like planet at some point and migrated and got stuck there. So I love Anne McCaffrey. I would love to see Pern. What would be the most amazing adventure to go on? I would love to be able to go around the globe and meet all of my friends that I've made online, and only been able to either text with or occasional voice chat or voice clips, and I'd love to experience them and their cultures with their families. What is the luckiest thing that has happened to you? And that was meeting the man that became my husband. I always said that he was the little boy made for me by the stars. He said it was love at first sight when he was 16 and I was about 17 and a half at a science fiction convention. And we became pen pals, but lost track of each other, spoke on the phone a few times. And then at a convention, and that was like 82, and then in 1988 we met at another science fiction convention, and had a great time hanging out that weekend. He had a blind date to go to. I was with somebody else, but was just sort of suffering along for both of us. And we realized we had more fun, and I ditched the boyfriend. He never went on a second date. We got together that weekend, and we were together more than 20 years. What is the most annoying habit other people have? Thinking they're all that. When you know they're a train wreck. I guess that's a bit prejudicial on my part, but everything's wonderful, everything's epic, everything's fine. When you know it's not. I'd rather somebody be honest with me, even if it's not something I should be privileged to. I don't need to know everything about everybody, but I just think pretending your life is perfect when it isn't is not only lying to yourself, but it's lying to the world. So I guess that's one of my major peeves. That and chewing with your mouth open and making very loud chewing noises. Let's see. What is the most impressive thing you know how to do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a particular skill set. I think I learned baton when I was little, but I wasn't that good at doing baton. I know a couple little songs on the piano, but I'm other than plink, 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 I don't know how to play the piano either. So I don't know any languages other than American English with California slang. So I really don't know. I don't know if I have one thing that's truly a unique and impressive skill. What is the best book series you've ever read? Well, I go back to the Dragon Riders of Pern with Anne McCaffrey. I just loved just about every single book that she put out, and it just sparked the imagination, that crossing over the line of the science versus the fantasy. And she truly is a top-notch author, and won many, many science fiction and fantasy awards for literature. Let's see, what else? There's another one that I've liked, too. Oh, it'll come to mind probably at 3 o'clock in the morning. What song do you have completely memorized? Probably a Beatles song, honestly, or a Tom Petty song. Those would be the top ones, maybe Duran Duran, Oingo Boingo, those sort of things. But I wouldn't be able to, like, sing it back to you. I'd probably do something like mess up the lyrics, but those are the most likely candidates. Doink. What hobby would you get into if you had more time and money? I do like crafting. I have a bead stash, an enormous bead stash. I have a large quilt material stash, but I've only produced one quilt, or actually a quilt topper. So I'd actually like to learn quilting, machine quilting, just because it was something my mother had always wanted to do and she never got around to doing it. I guess some of the I guess that's coming off. Um, I guess some of the traditional things like learning how to crochet. I still have the crocheted Afghan that my mother made for me when I was younger. I still use it. It's red, white, and blue. Who's your go-to band or artist when you can't decide on something to listen to? Beatles, Tom Petty, Duran Duran, and I've actually have 2 or 3 fairly newer ones. Oh, I'll also say the Bee Gees, the Beastie Boys, American authors, and Michael Franti and Spearhead. So those last 2 or 3 are fairly new, and some of the ones are older. But if I really want to jam with the data entry at work, I'll definitely put on the Ultimate BJs or the Beastie Boys' License to Ill albums, Tom Petty, any album, Beatles, any album, Michael Franti and Spearhead's Soul Rocker. So those are great for getting data entry done and just keeping a happy beat. What irrational fear do you have? Oh, so many. I am phobic about so many things. I have a fear of heights. I have a fear of heights over water. I have a fear of water. I have a fear of spiders, snakes, reptiles, other insects. There's some I can deal with. I'm phobic about needles, but I've had to suck that up and deal with it since my husband passed away. What is the best compliment you've ever received? I really don't know. I don't remember, honestly. That one's a little bit hard to think. No, nothing comes to mind. That one is a hard one. I don't feel like I get that many particular compliments. It probably had something to do with caring about somebody or listening to somebody when they needed it most. But I can't specifically pinpoint something. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? I had a made-up name that I used when I was doing a lot of gameplay, like D&D and stuff like that, and I came up with the name Arlena. And that's a combination of my name as it is now, Arlena, A-R-E, A-R from Arianis, Lena from L-E-N-A, parts of Teresa, parts of Ellen. So just a combination of letters from my existing full name. So I would come up with the name Arlena. And I think that's it as far as the questions go. Thank you so much again, Sharmaine and Erica, for letting me play along. Thank you, Taylor Marie, for reminding me that these are awesome questions to go to, even if I can't come up with perfect full answers. And thanks for Kim for collaborating. I can't wait to hear her answers. So we're going to go over the rules. Hopefully I didn't lose what I was just looking at. Of course it did. It blanked it out. So, we're going to go over the masks that are part of the giveaway while I try and find my last rules. So, keeping along this polar theme with my polar bear and I believe Kim's penguin, I'm going to do a Dermal white collagen mask because it's got a snowflake on the front of it. The next item is also from Dermal. It is a Beet Superfood mask that is nourishing and glowing. We've got an Esfolio Aloe Essence sheet mask. We have one of my little Dia de los Muertos sugar skull masks. And it's purifying bentonite, clay, and sugar. Now, I don't believe it is a character mask. I think it's just a regular old sheet mask. It just has pretty packaging, so no in the dark eyes. And the last one is Mooyam Coffee Facial Mask Anti-Puffiness. And this one came off of my Amazon Day haul. Actually, all of them did except the Sugar Skull. So all of them actually came off my Amazon Prime Day mask haul. Sorry about this, but I do have to go back through and find where my rules for this goes. I had it open to it, but it seems to have closed. Darn it. Sorry for delaying everybody. Okay, we're just going to fake it. You have to be 18 years or older. You have to be subscribed to both Kimberly and myself, and I will check. Also, check the description box because I know I'm going to forget something because I still can't find this. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Alrighty. Here we are. So, hey, I've been cleaning all day long. I'm surprised I have any brain cells left. Starting on Monday, August 15th, ending on Sunday, August 21st, it will be posted. The winner will be posted on Monday, August 22nd. The special word to use is the word polar in a sentence. P-O-L-A-R, polar. You must be 18 years or older and a resident living in the United States in the contiguous lower 48 states. You must have a verifiable residential address or P.O. box. Sorry, Hawaii and Alaska. Is anybody from Hawaii and Alaska? Please speak up so I don't keep excluding you. I'm specifically making a point that it has to be a residential address because another channel did have a subscriber that was not forthcoming where their origin was overseas and wanted the goods to be shipped to a holding company and then shipped overseas. No, this package is staying in the United States. You must have a verifiable residential address or P.O. box. YouTube is not associated with this giveaway and cannot be held responsible for anything in it or the products. All products were purchased by myself or came in subscription boxes or gifted to me. In this case, I bought them all. I'm not responsible for any allergic reactions or sensitivities that these items might have. You have to be proactive for your own health care and check the ingredients before use. I'm not responsible for lost or stolen packages or those damaged in transit. Once U.S. Postal Service takes possession, it's out of my control and I'm unable to replace the products. I will try to provide a tracking number to the winner though, so you can watch it along the way. Once the winner has been announced, you have about 48 hours to get in contact with me. I will have my email address and my Instagram handle down below in the description box. And if the prize goes unclaimed, a new name will be drawn. Please don't make me do that. That's just a pain in the patootie. So if I have to, I'll hunt you down. I will ask other channels if they know who you are, if I don't already have contact with you myself. So... So, once again, those are the rules. If I've forgotten anything, please make sure you always check the description box because there's always going to be something that I've forgotten. So we're going to go over the masks really quickly one more time. We've got the Mooyam Copy Facial Mask. We've got the Esfolio Aloe Mask. We have another one from Dermal, which is the Beat Mask. It's very pretty packaging. Very nice photograph. We've also got the Dermal White Collagen Essence Mask with the little snowflake to go along with the polar theme that Kim and I have going on. And the last one is a Spa Life Facial Mask in Purifying Bentonite, Clay, and Sugar. Ooh, glowy, glowy. And that is it now. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you that has spent time with me today. This has gone on a little bit longer than I anticipated, and I apologize for not being prepared. Could have sworn I had those printed out, the questions printed out, but I can't find them, so they're probably sitting on my desk at work. Anyway, happy Mask Monday, everyone. Be on the lookout for Lori Latimer's playlist for Mask Monday. I believe that comes out either very late Monday or early Tuesday morning, so you can visit all the people that are going to be joining in on this Mask Monday with their own videos and their own collabs and their own giveaways, or just doing whatever they do and talking. So check it out later on. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And I will see you around the net. Bye.